Mac.
Ghz.com.
This is an example of the majority of what the keys are on there, like this size right here. And what you have underneath is this plastic scissor hinge that's attached to the key underneath. So what you're actually doing is you're separating this hinge from that key when you actually slide the tool underneath. So let me see if I can give you a side view of this. You can kind of see that right there, how it drops right there. So what you're actually doing when you're separating the two, you're taking this tool and you're sticking it inside this little fold right here. And then when you press in, that snaps that right off. So that's why it's important to go in on the actual sides of it and to think that that fold will be somewhat centered in that key. So if you slide your toothpick, paperclip, or whatever it might be, think that you need to remain in the center of this key. We're going to remove the greater than period key. So to start out, take your tool, spudger, toothpick, paperclip, whatever you're using, put it just underneath the bottom edge. You're going to just partially open it up, kind of like you're peeking into a box. Take your second tool, put it in on the left side. Now that your second tool is in place, you can remove the first one. What we're going to do is after we put our finger on the top here to hold down the key, we're going to take this tool and slide it to the right. And what that's going to do is that's going to separate this plastic key from the plastic scissor hinge underneath it. So let's try that now. Dropped it. So let's try again. Bottom. Put that in place. You can remove that. And now just slide it across. There we go. Now to remove the plastic scissor hinge, take your tool, put it just above the rubber cup and underneath the plastic scissor hinge there. And then just start to pry it up slowly. It should just pop right up. And you can take your finger and then just pull down and it'll pop right out. Now get your replacement scissor hinge. And you'll notice there's a tapered part on the top and then a wider part at the bottom. And so that's the orientation that it should actually be dropped into this keyhole. So we're going to start with dropping the bottom part in. And what we're doing is we're grabbing these two little metal hooks here. And those will grab a hold as we're dropping in and pulling in a topward direction. Like that. And then once you feel the resistance, you just let go. Should fall right into place. And take your finger and push down on the top and you'll hear a couple snaps. There we go, and your scissor hinge is installed. Now take your greater than period key, place it on top like that. And then we're going to push down, and there's 4 clips underneath that key that need to snap into place. So you may have to wiggle it around for them all to grab. There we go. You've installed your greater than period key.
Mac.
Ghz.com.